Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here at Soul Magic Inspiration and Star Chart Tarot, and I'm here with a slightly different sort of reading. As we move forward you might see me doing some slightly different readings as I'm guided, and today we're looking at advice from Atlantis. I felt guided to do this. I'm going to speak about ancient Atlantis in a little while, but maybe some of you know, maybe not. We're repeating cycles of the epoch that they call Atlantis. It was actually more than just one continent as such. It was like it covered a wide area, not the whole of the planet. But we're going to go into that a little bit more. And as most of you know, if you know the story, Atlantis fell and, sunk into the oceans. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and then we're going to get some messages of advice from Atlantis for us to help us today to not repeat those mistakes. So a lot of my information is from this book. I've had this book many, many years. If you've never read it, I would, if you're interested in Atlantis, a really good read. One of the best books about Atlantis, I feel. I've read quite a few. And even as a small child, I did believe in Atlantis. I did, have a knowledge of it, and always fascinated in ancient mysteries. So a lot of you may feel that way as well. So let's just talk a little bit about it. And before I go into that, I just want to thank you all for your love and support. I am still offering free readings right now, but it will be ending probably the end of March. The free session. So if you want to book one, book one now. The link will be down below in my calendar, and there's a video on my channel which says free readings, which explains a bit more about it, and all the other links down below for my books on Amazon, for my card shop, my Patreon, etc, etc. Okay, so Atlantis was an epoch of 240,000 years. That's the cycle of Earth. And that's the cycle we're coming to the end of now when you hear about end of times. And that's why planet Earth is raising her vibration. We're going into a different part of space, if you like. And, as the planet raises our vibration, a lot of people on the planet are raising their vibration. And it is needed at this time, obviously. It was a divine experiment. Atlantis was a divine experiment to see if people could live in a physical body and still keep their connection to Source, God, the universe, whatever you call that. And sadly, humans, with their free will, move deeper and deeper into matter and self-destruction and further away from Source. Now, does that sound familiar? We're going through that right now. Finally, the golden age of Atlantis occurred, and it lasted for 1,500 years. And that was a time when people did maintain their purity and their connection to Source. They were in touch with their gifts, and everybody was living in a peaceful place. They were fully embodying their spiritual, psychic and technological powers until it all went wrong again, of course. So for many, many years, thousands of years, people were living in the golden age. But sadly, there were people that wanted the power for themselves. And these were the magi. These were the highly skilled priests. There could have been priestesses as well. But in the book, she just mentions priests. And they decided to use the power for their own good, basically. There was a pool of energy that was available to all, and it was meant to be for all, but they kept it for themselves. And they used it for their own personal benefit, to have power over others, and they started to see themselves as better than. And again, this is familiar energy, hey? This attracted in dark forces to the planet, and the vibration went down on the planet, and many people lost touch with their psychic gifts. The priests who were practicing, magic, dark magic, said they were the only ones with a connection to the God source and the universe. and they demanded money from people again. Again, sound familiar? So, and also genetic experiments were done. I'm not sure when, if this was in the golden age. It must have been, I think, because that was the fall. But a lot of creatures were crossbred, humans were crossbred. And I think that's where this is my, I think I read it in the book. The myths came from the creatures like the dolphins, not the dolphins, sorry, the mermaids. What's that creature? Half man, half horse. Can't think of the word. You know, wolfmen. They were like crossbreeds. And also they used to have big arenas, like we've heard about the Greek times as well, where they would put these creatures into battle against each other as entertainment, and they fed off the energy, and it was to the death, you know, they fed off of this energy. So again, does that sound familiar? Although we don't have events that way, but we have these large events, sporting or music events where energy is siphoned off. Okay, and that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, so you know, the connection, the people as a whole lost their connection, and they lost the connection to the wise ones who had been communicating with them. These were you know, beings from other planets, and they started to fear them and see them as aliens. And again, you know, does that sound familiar? So the experiment was decided by the higher beings in charge of the experiment to be ended. So a great flood came, and it took many years actually, and I think there was some earth movements as well. And you know, the stories of the flood are everywhere in our culture, in all different, you know, places in the world, because it's in our, locked into our DNA, our memory bank somewhere, the Akashic records. But some people were saved. So those who were still of the light were saved. I'm not sure how many were saved, but many people perished in those times. And there were 12 tribes sent out. So, and a lot of the famous god names in history, and I'm not going to mention all of those, but these were people that went from Atlantis. So one of the most significant places they went to was Egypt and Greece, and we can see that in the cultures and the development of those places. So that kept that alive, you know, that kept that deep knowing alive. There was a great crystal in Atlantis as well, very powerful crystal. And according to this book, you know, I'm reading it in the book, it fell into the sea and it's in the area of the Bermuda Triangle. So I'm sure most of you know the stories about that, the Bermuda Triangle. It's some sort of time slip there or something. Very fascinating. So these people were blonde and blue-eyed, and when they arrived in these other parts of the world, they were seen as gods to the people that lived there, the native people, because they were super intelligent, they were psychic, and they looked very different. So yes, fascinating. So a lot of us on the planet today have returned at this time. So many of you watching, if you're watching this, you obviously feel a connection with Atlantis. We lived in Atlantis. We had lifetimes in Atlantis. Could have had many lifetimes, and you could have perished in the Great Fall. I have a fear of water, so I do feel that is linked to that lifetime or lifetimes. And we've come back now to help raise the vibration on the planet and within humanity. And we're here to help create the new Earth, a new golden age on Earth, to, you know, banish the darkness, to come into the light. So it's a very fascinating story, and there's so much more to it, but I just wanted to, you know, do some messages today to get some advice from Atlantis, from those times in Atlantis. So I'm using the Atlantis Oracle, and I'm going to clarify these. So this came out, and I mean, I was shuffling these, And it's confirmation. Atlantis has risen, the awakening begins. So number one, yes, a brand new beginning, a new phase, a new dawn on planet Earth. It may not look like it, but go within. The answers are within you, okay? And you could be coming into awareness that you had a lifetime in Atlantis. That could be part of it as well. And honouring that in yourself. And if you've not read that book, I would recommend it because it'd be very activating. Manifestation, we attract what we desire and we desire what we attract. So yes, you have the power of co-creating, and look at those beautiful crystals. So maybe work with crystals to assist you in your manifestation work, but you co-create with the universe. You have that power. You attract what you desire, what you focus on grows. So focus on the good, focus on the positive. And protect, serve and defend, guardians. So we have guardians, there are guardians of the earth. You know, there are many people in contact with galactics and higher dimensional beings that watch from afar, because planet Earth is very important, you know, to the universe and the development of humanity, to not self-destruct, because that will affect so many other planets. Fear. Deny what is untrue and unreal. So yeah, this planet is very much ruled by fear. You know, the dark ones, the people that have gone to the dark side, they very much use fear, which means false evidence appearing real. Okay, so yes, we're given these narratives, we're given these stories to keep us in that fear energy, because the darker energies, the darker people on this planet feed off of that energy. That is their you know, their juice, their energy, that keeps them going. So it's important to get out of fear energy and to get into the energy of love. And love is the opposite of fear. So let's clarify as we go. Let's clarify. So what else can you tell us about this Atlantis rising message? Yeah, we got the Three of Swords reversed. So heartbreak, it's time to end the heartbreak. It's time to come out of that. And we're changing things. We're going to be changing things for the better. Yes, skill, Eight of Coins. So use your creativity, use your creative gifts to manifest. You can manifest, you know, with your creativity, with your psychic gifts. You have the power to do that. And protected, yeah, Four of Wands. So, you know, feeling, you know, that protection. Call on that protection if you feel unprotected. Call on your guides, your angels, galactic family, whatever you resonate with, to give you that grounded, give you that foundation to move away from this fear energy. Yeah, Page of Swords. So see the truth in that, okay? See the truth. Don't get caught up in the fear mongering. And look at this, the Caduceus, number 22. Ancient medicine is your cells calling. So I'd never noticed it before, but it's like the DNA strand, and I hadn't really paid attention. So we've got angelic guidance and protection, and you can see the dark and the light. You know, this is a planet of polarity. We've been in the dark and we're coming into the light. And ancient medicine is your cells calling. You know, our bodies have that ability to heal themselves. And again, you know, and it does depend on what we're eating and drinking and we're putting into our physical vessel, our physical temple. And, you know, your cells are getting an upgrade. We know all about the light codes and the solar flares coming in, which is upgrading the light quotient on the planet, around the planet, and it's affecting all of us at a cell level, at a cellular and DNA level, whether you're aware of it or not. And determination, 23, lock and load. So 23, the energy of change, yes. Lock and load, it's time to change. It's time to do the work on yourself, to change, to get in touch with yourself, to do any inner work, any healing. Be determined to become a better version of you. And Galactica, yeah. 3-0, disclosure is closer than you think. So 3 is the energy of collaboration. So the galactics, you know, our galactic families, relatives, ancient ones, higher dimensional beings, whatever you want to call them, they are getting ready for full disclosure. Many people have had, you know, experiences on this planet, But in the wide world, the collective as a whole, the worldwide collective as a whole, we're not quite there yet. But they're coming more and more into awareness, I feel, to people's awareness, to to let us know that they're there. Dreamer 32, so another 5 energy, 5 energy. Dream to manifest your reality. Yeah, we co-create our reality. We have the power within us, that creativity within us, and so many people sadly don't use that. But you create your own reality. We dream it, we visualize it, we manifest it. So that is all about what you're focusing on. What are you focusing on the most? And with that emotional charge attached to it, it's very powerful. So we've got this ancient medicine. So what is this talking about? Wow, we have Queen of Hearts, Sixth Sense. So, the Queen of Hearts is all about the love. It's having that love for self-love, compassion, nurturing, receptive energy, and tuning into your senses, your intuition, being highly intuitive. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. So it can be very powerful. And we have determination. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that, number 1, a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough coming within your own life, when you become consciously aware, and also within the collective. We're going step by step. It's a ripple effect. The more of us that are doing this work, this inner healing and clearing and releasing, it ripples out into the collective, and more people become more aware of what they need to work on, what they need to release. And we have Athena. Your super heroic odyssey is admired. So, Athena, the goddess, the Greek goddess of wisdom, with her owl. So you're coming into that wisdom. You're coming into wisdom here. So let's look at the tarot. Sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, we got 9 of Wands, perseverance. So, our galactic families, our angelic connections, our higher dimensional beings that we're overseeing us, that are around us, have seen our determination, our perseverance. They're proud of us. We've not given up, and they want to let you know that it won't be in vain. And we're dreaming it into reality with that dreamer energy. We're dreaming it all into reality here. Tell me about the dreamer. Yeah, we got Knight of Swords, Watcher. So yeah, confirmation as well that we are being watched, we're being overseen, but they don't intervene. They're there for support and guidance. And also it talks about mental abilities, mental clarity, communication skills as well. So really balancing out your heart with your mental skills, your mind and your heart, coming into balance. So we've got that wise Athena, that wisdom there. You've gained a lot of wisdom in this lifetime and in many lifetimes. Yeah, we got the Magician. You are the Magician, Impulse. So you are the creator of your own reality. Once we realise that, it becomes so much more powerful for us to realise that we can create. And we have Mermaid and Merman, 45. Mythical memory, mystical message. So, like I said, there was experimentation in Atlantis. And I feel merman were, this, what do you call it, like a chimera, like a creation. And I feel that's why we have so much in our memory, this collective memory of these beings, because they did exist. And they're still coming down through our memory, through the Akashic records. And, they were beautiful, peaceful, loving beings. And they helped to keep the oceans clean, I feel. They really did help keep the oceans clean. And dolphins, playtime is an important part of your healing. So again, the beautiful dolphin energy, the dolphin energy never lets us down. It's that playful, fun energy. It symbolises happiness for me. And again, the 3 energy, which is collaboration, being together in community, being together in groups, and soulmate connections with that, the couple of dolphins, soulmates, coming into connection with a soulmate. And we have surrender. Give up your fear, drama, and control. So again, surrender. You know, don't allow fear to control you. Don't allow fear to take you over. So what can you tell us about this mermaid? So we got the beginning energy there, like the fall energy. So coming into union, we've got, you know, there's a couple there in union. So I feel there's going to be many new beginnings coming in. There's going to be relationships, you know, higher dimension, higher vibrational relationships coming into being. You know, soulmates, and it's not about gender, it's about energy. Masculine, feminine energies attract each other, and coming into those divine unions of the masculine and the feminine, because both are becoming in balance within themselves, and they're attracting their counterpart, their higher dimensional counterpart. Yeah, Ace of Stars, creation. So brand new beginning, we're creating a new earth, we're creating a new way of being, and it starts with ourselves. You know, we're starting with ourselves, and it's time to surrender. Look at that illusion. Yeah, we've been living in illusion here. We've been ruled by the dark, and it's time to come into the light. You know, we're coming into the light now. So what else can you tell us? Can you tell us about this? Yeah, we've got temperance energy, the acceptance, harmony. So coming into harmony as a collective, really coming into harmony. There's a card under it. Coming into harmony. Look at that Queen of Stars, Illuminator, Queen of Wands energy. So really getting in touch with your passions, your creative abilities, and, you know, anchoring in that beautiful, sensual, sexual essence of who you are. So let's get some other messages. So these are the Atlantean deck from Diana Cooper. So we've got fun. This card suggests you build leisure time into your life, plan to have fun and do things that enable you to relax and laugh, socialise with people who are happy and interesting. Beautiful. Mind control. Your guidance is to watch your thoughts carefully, for undisciplined mind can be influenced by others and create chaos. A positively focused mind is a tool for powerful leadership. Concentrate this power for the benefit of everyone and your own self-healing. Unicorns. If you draw this card, the unicorns wish to connect with you. Find time to be quiet out in nature and think about them, and allow them to touch you with their qualities of dignity, love, beauty and grace. They may offer you healing or reconnect you to your soul essence. Remain open to a message from them today. Telepathy. Notice how telepathically receptive you are. Your guidance is to clear your mind and become receptive to the messages of your guides and angels, as well as to the thoughts of other people. Someone is trying to transmit something important to you. You are also called on to project telepathic messages of hope, love and inspiration to others. Beautiful. Pools of energy. Your guidance is to call on the great cosmic pool of energy, for it is time now to manifest your dreams. Before you invoke the cosmic assistance, be still and focus on your vision. Only negative thoughts can hold you back. So call in or visualize the violet flame to dissolve them and move forward now. Beautiful. Clairvoyance. There are many ways of seeing with your inner vision. You may psychically see pictures on your inner screen. You may sense or you may know. It's time to develop your third eye and trust your intuition. Positivity. Watch your thoughts, words and beliefs. Eliminate everything negative, including words of gossip, doubt or fear. Decide on your personal goal and your vision for your community and the world. Focus wholeheartedly on it. Your life must inevitably accelerate, so expect to move forward now. Love of animals. If you draw this card, your guidance is to connect with an animal today. Consider what you are learning from it and maintain an attitude of harmlessness as you telepathically offer greetings. Stay open for a response, a message, or a sense of connection. For an animal wishes to communicate something that will help you. Beautiful. Contemplation. Choosing this card suggests that it would help you to spend time in quiet contemplation. This may enable you to clarify the next part of a project or receive guidance about your future. It suggests you know the answers, but you need to tune into your inner wisdom to access them. And nature. This card reminds you to recognize and honor your uniqueness and that of everyone. Consciously contribute to the well-being of the natural world and notice how people, animals and plants respond to you. Your guidance is to check your thoughts, words and deeds are harmless and well-intentioned. Then your rewards will be bountiful beyond your expectations. It is time to harvest your abundance. How beautiful is that? Let's get some additional messages. So key to your freedom, healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. So be kind to yourself and work with your inner child, okay, to create that healing and that place of safety. Beyond cycles, find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. So a lot of you could be connected to the dragon. The dragon energy is coming through very powerfully now. And it's time to look after yourself, to nurture you and release old patterns of behaviour. Cosmic circles, create a sacred space and unlimited possibilities, circle of light family. So yeah, you can create your own sacred space in your home and be aware there's unlimited possibilities for you. And inner child attunement, go within, listen, loving parenting. So inner child work is very powerful right now. So connect with your wounded inner child and, you know, love that child, love that aspect of you, the way you never received it. Flow, release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. So we've got a lot of watery energy. We had the mermaids, we had the dolphins. So I feel if you're able to get near an ocean or a lake and go by the water, it's very healing. Some of you could have a connection, a very strong connection with water in some way. And restore. Time out for you, nature, shamanic signs. So we've got 2 dragon energies. So find a place for you in nature to rest, recharge, retreat, and do any healing that you need to. And rainbow child. Unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy. So some of you could resonate in that energy. Some of you could be rainbow children, or you have children that are rainbow children. So you can look up online if you don't know about that. So again, you know, the new type of human are coming in, multi-talented and miraculous with alchemy. Divine blueprint, source, self-embodiment, inspiration, you are ready. So, you know, we're all getting back to that. We're all working towards going back to that divine blueprint, you know, to erase all the dark, toxic, negative energies within us, all the wounds, all the trauma, to go back to the originality of us, the divine blueprint. We're getting cellular upgrades and DNA upgrades. So it's time to embody yourself on this planet and live your full best life in all ways. And you're worthy, you're deserving. And angelic ones, divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. So, you know, a lot of us on the planet, we're from the angelic realms. We've lived lives in the angelic realms, in those higher dimensions. And we came back here to assist, you know, humanity with this ascension, with the process of raising the vibration of the planet and of themselves. And multidimensionality, multiple dimensions, timelines, be you, don't even try to fit in. So be what you want to attract, you know, what sort of life do you want? We are multidimensional beings. We have access to more than we realise, and you can start tuning into that. And you can create the life that you want for yourself. Don't try to fit in, just be you. And shine your light, wise action, space for grace, Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin's come through. Kuan Yin, the goddess, ascended master of compassion in the world, and a beautiful energy. So compassion for self and compassion for others is so, so powerful, and it can be life-changing, believe me. We've got priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So again, a lot of you could resonate. You were priests or priestesses in Atlantis. You had positions of power, but in the light, not in the dark energy, okay? So time to step up and lead and be the leader in your own life. Align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. So where are you feeling out of balance? Where are you feeling unhealed? What do you need to work on to align yourself to the life that you truly deserve? And just say yes. Say yes to all good. Say yes to deserving the best for yourself. Say yes to love. Say yes to abundance. Say yes to divine light. Say yes to a new earth. Say yes. And the Council of Light, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realm. So again, you know, our higher dimensional families, beings who oversee us are there waiting for your call, as it were. They need our permission to come in and assist. So whenever you need help, support, guidance, protection, just call on them, which is your guides, angels, ancestors, galactic family. And leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. So it's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to trust, to have a shift in your life. You know, sometimes we need to without knowing where we're going to land. So be brave. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. So yeah, the healing modality that I do, it does work a lot with karma, with karmic imprints, and you know, our records of all that ever was, and going back and clearing and releasing and healing all of that. And it really frees you up. It gives you that healing, that release, to come into a lighter feeling in your body. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences and miraculous energy. What a beautiful energy. Look at that. So taking that light and the beautiful dove of peace. So a beautiful light code here. So crown chakra upgrade for a lot of people, able to connect to the divine again. And memories of Atlantis, I trust me, I shuffled these. And, you know, this is an Atlantis deck, but it wanted to come through. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress and technology. So yes, many people are coming into those memories. And, you know, there's a lot of symbolism here. And again, it's going through the portal. Okay, going through the portal. And accelerating spiritually, that you're making progress. And we can see there's technological improves coming in right now. And we have your ancestral round, another portal here. Karmic release, healing the lineage boundaries. Yeah. So a lot of us here on the planet are also doing healing on the ancestral lines. Okay, all the karmic imprints, all the traumas, all the negative patterns and behaviours, and the list goes on. But we're here to heal that, to release that, to stop it, you know, to stop those ancestral chains and patterns which have held humanity back for a long time. Yeah, look at that. We've got 3 portals here. Wow. And all these cards are portals. Supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. So, yeah, we've got lots of light codes coming in. Some of you could resonate with the Orion constellation as, you know, part of your starseed origins if you resonate in that energy. But it's time for renewal. And Merkaba activation. Transcendence, ascension, you're rising up. Wow, look at that. So you can look that up online as well about how to activate your Merkaba. And the you know, the universe is made up of and now the word's gone from me. Geometric shapes. You know, they've done research into it. It's all geometric shapes. And this is a beautiful Merkaba energy, like a light body activation. So it's confirming you are ascending, you're rising up. So it's beautiful energy. So I'm just going to get some final messages from the White Light Oracle. So this came out, Beta of Spirit Wolf, and we got the number 23, which is a 5 energy again. So let's get your message. Give yourself enough rest. Only then will you be able to ground yourself enough to cultivate focus and motivation to fulfill your path. You will find a way through any tricky situation as you tune into your instincts and trust your own timing. From times of change and uncertainty comes confidence, love, and resilience. Embrace transition. Commit to your tasks and stay focused, but be flexible in your approach. You have the skill to intuitively handle any issue. Beautiful energy. And Sacrament of Extreme Unction. And a number 34, which is the 7 energy, which is that spiritual number. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality has opened up for you. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move towards it with an open, trusting heart and a peaceful mind. How beautiful is that? I'm going to leave the messages there. So I hope that gave you some assistance. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Take care. Bye for now.